After annexing Crimea in 2014, Luhansk is the first Ukrainian region to fully fall to Russian forces. And this move came more than 3 years after Russia invaded Ukraine. But more importantly, it has happened within a month of Ukraine's tactically brilliant Operation Spiderweb, when Ukraine targeted Russia's bomber fleet. Now, while the world, including the US, waited for Russia to give a commensurate reply to Ukraine, Russia seems to have taken a completely different course in its response. Is this Russia's reply for Ukraine's Operation Spiderweb? I'm Shivan Channa. Welcome to Game Plan. Let's get to the point. Luhansk has an area of 26,700 square kilometers. Taking over Luhansk was one of the first goals set forth by Russia in 2022 after its invasion of Ukraine. It was a step the West said was illegal and one that most of the world did not recognize. While Kyiv has promised to never recognize Russian sovereignty over the areas, Russia says that these territories will now fall under its nuclear umbrella and will never be returned. In September of 2022, Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia and Kherson regions held referendums on accession to Russia, and Putin signed treaties with their heads on their accession to Russia. Now, in 2025, Luhansk has become the first region to fully fall under Russian control. It will be integrated economically and politically into Russia. Just like Crimea, Russia will anticipate that Luhansk is going to be subject to regular Ukrainian attacks and will militarize it commensurately. In the latest, the Ukrainian army carried out a massive overnight drone attack on Luhansk, and Russia claims that out of the 40 drones that were detected, its air defenses destroyed 35 of them. Just like Russia did in Crimea after 2014, Russia is now likely to turn Luhansk also into a heavily militarized zone, installing its own air defenses, perhaps even the S-400s, and large contingents of troops. Military sources revealed to Russia's state news agency that the Russian military will now be tasked to establish a 70 to 120 kilometer deep buffer zone after taking over Luhansk. And sources suggest that this buffer zone will most likely be beyond the existing boundaries of Luhansk, suggesting more area will be taken over inside Ukraine. Ukraine conducted Operation Spiderweb targeting Russia's bomber fleets on the 1st of June. Since that day, military experts in Russia suggest that the Ukrainian army has lost some 17,000 security personnel along the borders of Luhansk in June alone. And this is due to Russia's actions. While the West was awaiting Russia's strong response to Operation Spiderweb, Russia strategically focused itself towards its initial goals of its invasion of Ukraine. Luhansk has fallen, Sumy is surrounded and facing constant attacks. In the midst of all of this, Ukraine's biggest ally, the US, paused weapons shipment to Ukraine over concerns of declining stockpiles. Should Ukraine now come to the negotiating table and compromise, or continue its current course while losing more territory to Russia? With an enemy like Russia and a friend like the US, what options does Ukraine have? Let me know in the comments.